Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. In today's episode, we're in the Alberta Range, and we're going to be heading down in this direction, in this part of the map. Our goal is to get at least to this guy here, and probably this guy over there. But we'll see what happens. It depends on what points of interest show up as we unlock lookout points. So, yeah, let's go ahead and continue. We're going to go ahead and walk in this direction, hopefully starting to head down into the less mountainous parts of this map. I'm never that much of a fan of running through the mountains because the terrain is just kind of annoying when that happens, but it also kind of sometimes gives you nice sometimes gives you some elevation advantages over the animals that you're trying to go after. So sometimes it works out in your favor, other times it's just really annoying because they're just over the other side of a hill or something like that. So let's see, we're going to slow down here. Oh, it's a female mule deer. We'll take a look really quick just to see, but more than likely, it's just going to be a small little group of females just hanging out. I normally don't waste my time. I'm more of an active running around the map kind of hunter rather than yeah, doing it realistic. So for those of you who are into the hyper-realistic way of doing this stuff, yeah, that's not me. Give me just a second. I always forget that I need to turn my my overhead lights on for this particular game because there's so much white on this. It's easy to see where the background removal thing is cutting off my head. So whatever. Anyways, it doesn't look like we're gonna get a chance at any mule deer right there. We're gonna continue on towards our waypoint and see what kind of trouble we can get into. All right, we got ourselves another grouse here. Oh wait, took me a second to figure that out. I always forget I have a scope on this thing. All right, nice little dusky grouse, but not really worth the bullet we put into it. But that's fine. We'll continue on and see what we can find here. Got ourselves a really nice view of the valley coming down the side of the mountain range here. Just wanted to bring you guys in really quick before the view goes away and we descend into all this forest over here. It's always nice when you can get a nice broad vista as you're traveling through the maps like this. Now, we got some female Manitoban elk here. There was a bear there too, but she fled. And these are just females, so I'm not really going to waste my time with that. Unfortunately, the wind is just not in our favor in the direction that we have to travel right now. So, ambushing anything is going to be very difficult just because the wind direction is just not in our favor, like, at all. Not even a little bit. So we'll take a second and look around the lake here, see if anything else pops up. This watering hole is a reasonable place to try to find things, but we're also very close to the outpost, so... well, is it an outpost and lookout point? Looks like it's just an outpost. Or, I'm sorry, lookout point. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get when we get here. We're really close, so I'll just leave you guys in as we run over to the... it. Alright, so we got a lookout point here, and then I don't know where the... Oh, I think this right here is probably going to be the outpost, so we'll see. Another female bear. We've already ruined that opportunity is already ruined, so there's no point in even doing anything with that. Let's hop up in here, grab our lookout point, and then we can figure out where the... Oh. I wasn't expecting it to actually be inside. Whatever. Let's run... Come on, run inside and grab it. Alright, there we go. So now we'll be able to see what's in this area. I'm assuming that the end of that road is going to be an outpost. As expected, yep. So we will run down to the outpost there. Another almost a kilometer to get down to that. Kind of sucks. I really wanted to head down to this, but you got to grab the outpost where you can so that you can fast travel. So there's that. Let's continue on towards this outpost here. Is there anything? Well, actually, as I'm going, I should probably grab this and then that, and then we can grab that. So let's do that. All right, I'm expecting this to be a hunting stand. So a little thing out in an open area like this, it almost always is. There you go. So let's continue on towards our waypoint over in this direction. I do want to take a quick look down the side of the hill here just to see if there's anything that we can take a shot at, but it does not look like anything is going to present itself to us. So onward we go to the outpost over here. All right, we're coming out of the woods towards the outpost over here. We'll grab this to get it unlocked, and then we will head over to the point of interest what looks to be a point of interest nearby. Interesting igloo-shaped buildings here. That's kind of cool. I like it when you have really cool-looking camps like this. The little log cabins and stuff are interesting, but when you can get really cool-looking areas like this, it's pretty awesome. So, and we don't even really have to go very far to get the point of interest there. So, I'm guessing this whole outpost here is the point of interest. So let's unlock this. We'll go read about this area here, and then we're going to go back down to the southwest to see about getting the outpost, the lookout point and outpost down there unlocked. All right, so let's go figure out what this is. And then after that, we'll go after this here and that. Well, it's a complete unlock there, so that's good. I like it when the lookout points and the outposts are kind of like right there together. It makes it convenient. All right, it says, the Stardance Gathering is a modern and stylish way to spend the night staring up the sky. They encapsulated a rather modern sensibility, positioning colorfully coiffed celebrants, emulating the steps of a dance those that know the land had been doing for centuries. Okay, I don't know why that was so difficult for me to read, but it was. Anyways, yeah, I think this is a pretty cool little place. I actually wouldn't mind hanging out in a place like this in real life, so yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, we need to head down towards our next point of interest, which is probably a hunting stand and then an outpost. Hopefully some animals will show up along the way, but who knows? I don't know if I can jump over this fence, so I'll just run around this way. But yeah, let's continue on our journey. Well, unfortunately, I had a couple of moose right in front of me, and I didn't even see or hear them until I was right on top of them. There's a male over there. I'm not sure. He's not really that big of one. And again, you know, I'm not really that worried about... It doesn't disappoint me that much because I'm not really that worried about moose. We have diamond moose out the wazoo because they're on every other map that we do, so I'm not that concerned about it. And as always, as I say for all of these, right now I am primarily concerned about covering ground, getting the map unlocked, getting the fast travel points opened, finding need zones and stuff like that. That's mostly what I'm interested in for right now. And then later when we come back for the actual Wanderlust part of all of this stuff, then we'll pick starting points that are advantageous from a standpoint of the wind and, you know, try to optimize the hunting aspect of it a little bit better. But for now, this is what's going to happen a lot, is we're going to be running through, and sometimes we'll get lucky and there'll be a nice clean shot that I can take, and other times I'm going to walk right into an animal and not even realize it was there until the last minute. It's just kind of the way that it goes. Got ourselves a nice long river here. There were some moose down there. I think we're definitely in the middle of Moose Central now. Down here in this part of the map, but you know, I don't want you guys to miss out on the nice pretty parts of the map where we're getting, you know, rivers and big open spaces and stuff like that. So figured I'd bring you back and let you see that before continuing on towards our what is likely going to be a hunting stand. Let's just take a quick look around and see if there's anything worth our time. Unfortunately, the wind is just... We're having to go through a part of the process of unlocking the map where... Oh. I don't think we're going to get a chance at this, but I don't even really need a ringneck pheasant. It's not really on my list of things I care about. But we'll run over here and see if we can maybe take a shot. Ringneck pheasants are on a bunch of other maps, so it's not really on my list of priorities again. Like moose and wolves and all that stuff. Well, I don't know. I still never got around to checking if I have gray wolves, but whatever. It's fine. Just need to get this guy to take off so we can take a shot at him. Yep. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I screwed that up. Hopefully I got it. Where did this one fall? I don't know where I know I saw it go. I know I saw it fall. I just wasn't quite sure where it fell. Where did it go? I'm not getting the highlight, so it's very hard to see. I mean, is this the one I killed? Oh, okay. So a nice silver ringneck pheasant. I can live with that. And I'm guessing he's following the other one I shot. Did we get it? Yeah. Pink means we got both of them. It's not. We're just not sure how far it ran off, or how far it flew off before it died. I thought I saw it kind of falling at the last second off in the distance, but... Yeah, okay. There it is. So let's go ahead. We'll grab this, and then we'll continue on towards our waypoint. So a nice little bronze. That's cool. I don't mind it at all. Are these? Really? Wow. That's fine. They were all females, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm just curious to know why they were just sitting there after I just did all those shots. That was very, very weird. Wood bison. Ooh, okay. Well, we're going to be looking out for that. I'm a big fan of bison, and, Can I get my binoculars, please? Oh, what did I do? Oh, damn it. I did the... Oh, there we go. I hit the holster key by accident. Oh, well. Anyways, onwards towards our, what is likely to be a hunting stand. All right, we've got our thing opened up there. We can go ahead and set our next waypoint, which is 1.1 kilometers away. This is definitely going to be a hunting stand. Let's just take a look around and see if there's anything standing out in the open before we get too far into this clearing. Does not seem like it, though. So that's all right. We'll get this unlocked, and then we'll continue on towards the final waypoint for this map, or for this episode. Not the map, for the episode. We're going to continue on towards the final waypoint for this episode. Yeah, that. We got a wood bison mating call happening way off in the distance over here. I haven't seen a wood bison yet. I mean, obviously they're going to look very similar to all the other bison that we've seen in this game, but... yeah, I mean, it looks like every other bison that we've seen. I don't necessarily want to go after the female, so we're just gonna continue on our way. But I did want to take a second to just kind of take a look at that, because it is the first wood bison we've seen, and I'm guessing we're moving into a part of the map where they're going to become more common. But we're also only like 300 meters away from our destination for today, so with any luck, we'll have another one maybe sitting on the edge of the tree line that's a nice big fat male. I mean, that'd be pretty sweet. Oh, well, hold on. Let's grab this need zone here, and then we'll go back and grab that need zone there, just so we have them. And then we'll head over to... oh, you know what? Because they put the thing over here, that's probably the same one, so that's fine. We'll just continue on. So, yeah, I'm not thinking we're going to get any more in the way of... any more in the way of hunting done in this episode, because we're really close to our outpost here, and that's all we're going to be doing for the day. So this is definitely a heavy bison area. So now we know where to come when we want to go after the big ones. And I typically, you know, as weird as it sounds, I typically hunt the bison with my big 454 pistol, because you can just kind of run them down and be done with it. Now, why are there pronghorn on this map? That doesn't make any sense to me. Aren't they supposed to be in Africa? It's weird that there's pronghorn here. Were they imported to Canada at some point, and that's why they're here? I mean, aren't they on the Africa map? I could have swore pronghorn are on the Africa map. Normally you don't get big species like that on multiple continents on the other side of the world. It's just kind of weird to me, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get all of this stuff unlocked, and then we can call it a day. I would like to get the lookout point done, and then we can unlock the outpost. And then after that, in the next episode, we're going to be heading east, probably. All right, so here we are. Looks like we're going to get a 2-for-1 special here. outpost unlocked, and I'm guessing we're getting the lookout point unlocked at the same time. Yes? Do we actually? Nope, we actually have to do the other thing, so never mind. And lookout point. Sweet. All right, cool. Well, that's it for today's episode. In our next one, we're going to continue to the east to try to unlock more of the outposts. Like, we're going to go going down. Yeah, basically, we're just going to counterclockwise around the rest of the map at this point. Now that we're in the southern part of the map, you know, the wind typically comes out of the north. So once we start heading more in a northerly direction, we'll have a little bit better luck, I think, because then we won't have the wind blowing our scent into the animals' noses. But, I mean, I guess it looks like in the next episode we need to unlock both of those. But we're out of time for today, so that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to come back for our next hunt. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. If you have a desire to contribute to the channel, I do have the thanks button below the video, as well as Patreon and PayPal links in the video description. So feel free to partake of those if you choose. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.